This is an It Came From Gen X video.
Okay, back in 1972 on November the 29th, where a lot of this got started, Atari releases the Pong video game. So
Pong.
That spawned the whole video game craze. I remember my parents had they had an arcade version of Pong. You might remember that, barely.
Yeah.
But my parents had a TV hookup for that, and I thought that was the greatest thing in the world.
Our first introduction into technology. Those two little things with the prongs like this, put them on the
adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you plug it directly into the TV. That's right. You plug it directly into the TV. You flip the switch, and it was like, wait a minute. What do you mean we could play a game
when
on
I figured
the
out
television?
how to do that, I thought I was a genius.
Yeah. So just the innocence of that game, to this day, it's still a fun game. It's just so simple. There's definitely some strategy to it with how you hit the ball and how it ricochets and all that type of stuff. But just the simplicity of it was great.
It was great.
And
slicing.
That's right, slicing. And it was a game you could sit down and play with your parents.
Uh-huh.
And think about how quickly that dissipated over the years, that those games just advanced past our parents so quickly. Yeah. And the games now are rocket speed past us
what
now.
Do you mean? What do you mean truck mode? What do you mean?
Right.
Intercept what?
Yeah, I mean, we can keep up okay in our generation with gaming all those years. Certainly, we can hang. Yeah. But the complexities of some of these anymore, it just gets a little crazy. But the simplicity of Pong was terrific, and obviously, like I said, the next thing you knew, the Atari 2600 came out, and that just took the home gaming to an entirely different level. So
let me tell you what I discovered.
Please
guys,
go ahead
on Pong. So I was in love. I never seen anything like this. I could play a game in my room. It was just the greatest thing in the world. And then I made a startling discovery. If you turn your lights out, pitch black in your room, close your curtains up, no moonlight, and you turn the brightness all the way up and the contrast all the way down, it was amazing. It was leaving light tracers when you play. And it was psychedelic, man. And I totally loved it. My sister wouldn't play with me no more because I would just destroy her, and she got tired of getting beat. So I had to kind of just play both sides by myself, and get real good at doing that. But that's what I used to do, man. Sit there in pitch darkness. That was my first introduction into the psychedelic.
Very good.
Well, I don't want to derail the subject, but you talk about a game of simplicity. My favorite simplistic game of all time, Space Invaders.
Oh, love it.
Oh, great game.
Love it, yeah.
It's so simple. It's the same thing over and over again. It just gets gradually gets faster.
How about Asteroids? Yeah.
And that one's took a little more thought process with that one, but just sitting there with Space Invaders, just like Pong. I mean, there's a little bit of strategy involved, but doesn't get much more simpler than that.
Yeah,
but
for me, it was
hours and hours and hours.
I can play Galaga forever. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, with Pong too. I remember it was one of the first games that you could also play against the computer. I had the.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember if the original console had against the computer, but I know that the cartridge. I got a cartridge of Pong on the 2600. It had different variations like hockey and foosball and different things. It was all with the the basic lines, but again, you could play against the computer with that, which was a whole other thing. There was for me, I think that was the first game to play against the computer that I remember.
Yes,
was that whole Pong.
Fisher's parents were glad that you could play against the computer when they found that out, because they got tired of Fisher and they're playing with themselves. So that was a nice change.
That's right. In many respects.
Hey, this is Keith Porter here at Porter House from It Came From Gen X. We hope you've been enjoying the show, but please make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.